we doing this morning? Well, we are currently sitting at about 6 inches right now that we've gotten in the storm, and there is no sign of it letting up. So, thankfully, it is the fluffy snow. If this was a really wet packing snow, this would be awful. I mean, this would be absolutely. It is the white. It is the fluff stuff. So it's going to be okay. I tell you what, I kind of wish a football game was going to be played this today. Just absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. And man, tell you what, this is good football weather. This is good football weather. All right, AFC preview. The AFC Championship game has a very interesting twist. The New England Patriots have been favorites. Basically, the Texans or the Patriots were going to be favored no matter who won the game between those two teams last week. Because the Broncos are not going to trust, or I should say, the books and most people are not going to trust that Jarrett Stidham is in a position to be able to lead the Broncos in the playoffs. Do I think he will do what Sean Payton asked him to do? Yes. Do I think he is completely capable of being able to fill in during the regular season and get a W? Yes, absolutely do. I mean, Payton made a point to bring Stidham in. So here's what I could see maybe happening. The Patriots are young. Drake May did not play a flawless game last week at all either. What gets lost is sometimes the winning quarterback gets overlooked. Listen, Peyton Manning, in what was arguably the biggest AFC Championship game he ever played, had multiple turnovers and still won the game. Well, the other quarterback also had turnovers, and that's what makes a difference. It's when they happen, it's how you bounce back. So, honestly, I'm going to say that the only way the Broncos can win this is if their defense is just elite today. The Texans got after Drake May. You've got to be after Drake May like that. They're not home. The weather's supposed to be better than it was in New England. The only way the Broncos can win is if they make this a knockout, drag-out, low-scoring affair, 20-17 tops. I don't see them scoring that much more. The reality is, I called it the minute that Mike Vrabel got hired. I got questioned by multiple people. It was hilarious. Multiple guys that I'm in fantasy football leagues that are part of my fantasy football leagues got questioned why I thought a guy that got fired from Tennessee would be great for New England. And I said the exact same thing all the time. He didn't get fired because he failed. He got fired because he knew more than the owner. And the Titans are once again looking for a head coach, and the Patriots are on the verge of going back to the Super Bowl, for gosh sakes. Head coaching is hard, but recognizing a good coach is not hard. I believe that is actually something that's easy to do when you take ego out of it, when you take personal feelings out of it. Recognizing a good coach is not hard. Mike Vrabel made the AFC Championship game with Ryan Tannehill and that Titans team, and it was because they were technically sound. What are the Patriots? They're technically sound. They play really, really hard. They drafted amazingly well the last couple of years. Wolf, the GM, yeah, he proved it. Bill Belichick was the reason that everything was failing because his drafts have been amazing ever since Bill has been kicked to the curb and gotten out of there. So the reality is I think the Patriots are too good. The only way the Broncos can win is if it's low scoring, knockout, 20-17. But I don't know if the Broncos offense can score enough. Sean Payton falls in love with the pass too much. RJ Harvey needs to be part of this game plan to protect Stidham, and I don't know if they're going to be able to do it. I just don't. I did place a bet on the Broncos just because they were so underdogs. Placed a $2 bet on them to win the Super Bowl this week just for the fun of it. But my real pick is I got Patriots. I've got the Patriots. I think they're too good. I think the coach is aware of what this means, and the players are going to be ready to play. And because they had to fight for it against the Texans, it matters a little bit more. That's why I think the Seattle Seahawks are in a little bit of trouble. It was too easy last week. That's not playoff football most of the time. So I'm going with the Patriots. I like where they're at. They're back to stay. They've got a quarterback that is, in my opinion, top 5 in the NFL. Yes, I said it, top 5 in the NFL. I absolutely love Drake May. I have made a trade for him in multiple fantasy leagues because of how much I believe in him. I was right about him coming out of college, and I said you pair him with Josh McDaniels, and he will flourish. That is why I am a huge proponent for anybody who wants to hire Mac Jones this year. Anybody who wants to sign Mac Jones, sign him. Do it. It makes 100% sense. You've got to. He doesn't have old man Bill as his head coach. And look what he did with San Francisco and Kyle Shanahan. I cannot wait to see what happens for Mac Jones. Love to see what's happened for Drake May. And I can't wait for playoff football. All right, guys. I'm going to go back inside. I'll give you another update later on today. But until then, Hawk out.